So, where is the code? I I love the image meetings Spanish lesson. How to meet? Okay, I'm here right now. So you're from Tunisia,
Malaysia, Malaysia.
Malaysia. Oh, nice,
Malaysia.
nice.
May I know where you from?
How? Sorry,
Where you from, may I know?
I'm from Mexico. From
Mexico.
Mexico, soy de Mexico. I don't know if you can understand a little Spanish. Marta and Akil, do you speak a little Spanish?
Yes, a little bit.
Un poco de español, muy bien. Bueno, vamos a mejorar aquí entre todos. So the next one who is Tan-Nguyen. Can you hear you?
Hello. You hear me?
Hola. Yeah, I hear you right now.
Okay.
And how are you?
Yeah, I'm from Vietnam, next to Malaysia.
From Vietnam, yes. You were in the last class, don't you?
No, it's my first
No,
time.
you know?
No.
Also the first time. And you know something about Spanish, something?
Yeah, I know a little. But,
A little.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to start from the beginning, so we can start without problem, I think. We last class we see something about the ingredients, but basic things. And now we're going to start to make conversation. Obviously, basic conversation, but we will try to be improving. So, Mohammed, how are you? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Fine.
Can you remind us where are you from, Mohammed?
I'm from India.
Nice. And do you know something Spanish?
Not actually. This is the first class for me.
Arujan, I remember you. Where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Or Pakistan?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Okay, nice. You were in the last class. Did someone else was in the last class? Veronica Sikorska. Hola. Hola,
yes,
Veronica.
hi.
Yes.
Yeah, I am very good.
Oh, and Lana she was the last one to get on the group.
Yeah.
Lana, where are you from?
Hello. I'm from England.
Yeah, England, nice. And you know some words now, don't you? What words do you know about in Spanish?
Yeah, I know sort of brief conversation, like, minimal conversation, really.
Okay, so if I said you, hola, ¿cómo estás? What can you tell me?
Yo soy bien, ¿y tú?
Estoy bien. But I understand.
Okay.
In fact, we are going to see the difference another time between ser and estar, because we already said it, but we're going to review it. Good morning, Andres. How are you? Andres,
Estoy bien.
Nice.
Yes, I can hear you.
Qué bueno, Andrés, verte por acá. It's nice to see you again. Sumaya, Sabin, how are you?
Estoy bien, muchas gracias. ¿Y tú?
Andrés, you're from Poland, no? Can you say how can we say Poland in Spanish?
I have no idea.
No? And you, Veronica, do you know how to say it? Because you're from Poland. Yeah, you're muted. We cannot hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you repeat to say what?
If you know how to say Poland, the country in Spanish.
Polonia.
Polonia,
no,
see?
I think no.
Polonia, and the people who is from Polonia is called, I will write it, Polonia. And the people who live there are called Polacos. A little word, isn't it? Polacos. So you are, Andrés and Veronica are Polacos. Ustedes son polacos,
okay.
to be honest, would say in Spanish, people vosotros sois polacos. Vosotros sois polacos. So, who else? We are going
Okay.
to welcome to. Excuse me, there are a lot of people who are requesting. So, we have already a girl from England. So how can we say England in Spanish?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
How can we say England in Spanish, the country? Does anyone know it?
Inglaterra?
Inglaterra,
Yeah,
yes.
Inglaterra.
So Lena, how would you say I am from England?
Estoy de Inglaterra?
Yo soy de Inglaterra.
Yeah, you could say estoy en Inglaterra, but it's not quite a thing that a Spanish guy would say or a Hispanic speaker would say. We say soy, yo soy de
Okay.
Inglaterra. Yeah. Nice.
That's
What
one thing I
other
always get
country?
confused.
From
Estoy and
Italia.
yo soy.
Oh, well, Italia, it sounds like the same in Spanish, no? Yo soy italiano, you could say. I'm going to write too. Italia and Italiano or Italiana. You know that Spanish have those things. Italiano or Italiana. And which else? Inglaterra, the country. And the people who is from England, we call them Inglés, like the language Inglés or Inglesa. If it's a girl, Inglesa. So which other country? We have someone from Malaysia, isn't it?
Yes.
So Malaysia is quite easy. It's Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Malaysia, yes. And the noun for the people who are from Malaysia is very difficult in Spanish. It's Malayo. Malaysia. And the people who are from Malaysia, it's a little complicated. It's I am Malayo and Malaya. Do you guys hear good? If you are not speaking, you can mute your micros, or we cannot hear a lot of noise. Please, I'm going to make you pedal. Don't worry. So Mike, I don't know.
Mike.
Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres, Mike?
I'm from Brazil.
So you know how to say it in Spanish? That you are from Brazil?
Yo pretendo aprender a língua espanhola.
Yeah.
Porque acá em Brasil, sorry, I'm doing a mix of two languages, the English and the Spanish.
Don't worry, no te preocupes. We say it in Spanish, no te preocupes.
I will present myself, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
So, my name is Mike. I'm from Brazil, and I am an English teacher, but I am trying to learn the Spanish to improve my techniques.
Okay, you know how to say brasileiro?
Eu sou brasileño.
Brasileño.
Sí, yo soy brasileño.
Perfecto. With an ñ, with una ñ. Brasil, brasileño, brasileña. It's a little different and difficult, but well, don't worry. I only want you to know your own country and your own way to say you're from any land, any country. Marujan, do you know how to say your country in Spanish?
In Spanish, my country?
Yeah.
No, so Brazil. Yo soy brasileño.
And Marujan?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like Kazakhstan.
Can you write us? How is your country name?
I can write it in English.
Yeah, in English. Okay. Tú puedes escribirlo, right? In Spanish is escribir. Kazakhstan, okay. It's easy. It sounds the same. Kazakhstan. And the people who are from Kazakhstan we call Kazakh. Kazakh or Kazaja. So Aruyan is Kazaja. Aruyan is, you can say, hola, soy Aruyan, yo soy Kazaja, or yo soy de Kazajistán, which is a little longer, but okay. So we continue with Macedonia. Who here is from Macedonia? I know one girl who is from Macedonia.
Hola, hola a todos. Yo soy Renata, yo vivo en Macedonia.
And you know how to say that gentilicio, we said gentilicio is the way that we call a person, like an adjective. You know the adjective from a Macedonian people?
Yo soy Macedonia, but maybe for the boys, for the girls, I don't know how to say.
Spanish to English. Macedonia is the country near from Greece.
Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Croatia, Balkan.
Balkanic country. Macedonia. We're going to mute the other people who's not speaking. Nice. So who else is waiting for us? Michaela, where are you from? Italy, or where are you from? Can you hear us? You're muted. Can you unmute yourself, or we can hear you? You are muted. You can put your micro on. We cannot hear you. Or
I don't know. Do you hear me?
Parvot, where are you from?
I'm fine, thank you so much. I'm Iranian.
Sorry, where? Can you write it?
I'm from Iran. Iran.
Okay. Iran.
Yeah. So I think Iran it means to go. I also right.
Yeah. Iran, okay. And the people who is from Iran is Irani. Irani.
Yeah.
Girl, you can say Irania.
Irania. Okay, great.
Irania, yeah. Irani.
Great, thank you.
Irania.
Thank you.
Well, nice. We cannot introduce ourselves because we have not much time, but we will speak the old who
let me introduce myself
already. We're going to continue with the verb to be to review it. We already know that, no? I am can be the verb to be. It's
start,
ser or estar. It can mean those verbs. So does anyone want to explain us what's the difference between ser and estar? Does anyone know it?
Actually, I really have this problem. I always get this problem always.
You don't know? Well, we are going to say it right now. Does anyone know it? What's the difference between ser and estar? No? Okay, we're going to explain it. Ser, we are going to start with the verb ser. The conjugation of the verb ser is
sorry.
Yo soy, yeah.
Means I am.
I am, yes.
Yo soy.
With the you pronoun, how can we say? Tú.
Eres.
Yeah. Él. Es. David. He is. She is ella. I'm going to make a pause here because I know all foreigners or most of the foreigners have problems with this sound. Ella. It's not ella like it would be an E. It's an G for a strong G. It's ella. Ella. So we're going to try it with Isa. Can you say ella for us, please?
Ella.
Ella, nice. It was a good sound. Alvin, Jake. Can you say it for us? Ella. The pronoun she.
Ella.
Ella, it was good. It was good.
Ella.
Ella. So that's the real sound.
Ella.
Continue with eso. Eso it is. It is. Eso es. If we talk about an object, no, isn't it? Eso es. We continue with the verb with the pronoun we. Nosotros
Somos.
somos. Nosotros somos. It's easy, and we continue with the difficult part because here in Latin America we all say ustedes, but in Spain, you know, they say vosotros. And there's no problem, we can understand that, but we don't feel uncomfortable saying vosotros, so we say ustedes son. Ustedes son, vosotros sois.
Ustedes.
Yeah.
Soy.
It's a plural from you, the you plural form. So I can say, for example, you all are good students. Ustedes.
Why the sound is?
Sorry?
Why the sound? I don't. No, I don't.
Sois.
Did I hear? What's the problem? Who's talking?
The signal. Internet, I guess.
Okay. No problem. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we continue if you don't have any doubts. You can ask me anything, no? I will hear you, but we are not continuing with the lesson. So the last pronoun is ellos, that is they or ellas. We only put an S. The beautiful thing about Spanish is that every plural noun we only put an S, no? It's not a problem. For example, persona, people, one people, una persona, in plural is personas with an S.
Personas.
Yeah.
If
no
they
problem.
are many.
Yeah, it's the plural form. So it's easy, we always put an S. Personas. Or another example, for example, duck, perro.
But we say
perro.
that in our country, but.
Yeah. So it's easy. And I didn't put it, it's ellos or ellas son. It's the same as ustedes for us in Latin America.
Ustedes.
So if you want to talk with a Latin American guy, you don't say it, or a lot of Latin American guys, you don't say vosotros. It would be a word for us. You say ustedes. And it's not about formality or informality here in Latin America. We all are ustedes. And in Spain, yeah, it's a question for formality. Vosotros, it's the second person. Sorry. It's the second person on the plural. Third person. No, it's second person on the plural.
See, it's the second person.
Yeah.
It's the second person.
I got some problems because I don't say vosotros. So we will make some exercises to try to improve this part and to make it in practice. So we are going to see professions. Profesiones. I don't know what
Yes, and that. Profession.
I have some problems here. I'm trying to fix it.
Profesión.
That's
Profesión.
¿Es pronunciación?
Profesiones in Spanish. Can you see it? I think you don't. I don't know what's going. Everyone. Here it is. Okay. I fixed it. Profesiones. So it's professions. For example, we are going to ask
Profesiones.
who shall. What's your
Sí.
profession? ¿Cuál es tu profesión?
Yo soy estudiante. Yo soy
Estudiante,
estudiante.
Yo soy estudiante.
So, estudiante. And in plural?
Estudiantes.
Is estudiantes, yeah. Estudiantes.
Somos estudiantes.
Estudiantes. Yeah, no problem. That's easy. So we continue making questions to Sumaya. Are you here? Can you hear us? Sumaya Mexavin?
Yes, I'm there. Hello.
Okay, so what do you do for a living? What's your profession?
Student. I'm studying engineering.
Engineering. Okay, that's nice. So she is going to be an ingeniero or
Engineer.
yeah. Okay, with an A. Ingeniero, ingeniera. Estudiante is for male and for female. That's not that hasn't changed. It's the same. Estudiante for a woman and estudiante for a man. But ingeniero, we use ingeniera more or less on real life. So, who more? Jackie, can you hear us? Jackie? Jackie?
Check.
Okay. Jackie? Okay. Natalia, please, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, okay. So, what's your profession, Natalia?
So I'm studying, but I'm studying law. So I will be abogada.
Okay, that's nice. Lawyer in Spanish is abogado for male and abogada for female. So Natalia will be abogada and abogada. So how can you say in Spanish, Natalia? I am abogada. How could you, well, I am lawyer. How do you say that in Spanish?
Soy abogada.
Muy bien, muy bien. Soy abogada. Yo soy abogada. Notice something that makes Natalia. She didn't say yo soy abogada. She said soy abogada. And that's quite important because in Spanish we don't have to put always the pronoun. In fact, you don't use it a lot. Why? Because we have the conjugation. We don't if we put, for example, son abogados, we know that there's only two options. Or it's ustedes son abogados, or it's ellos son abogados. But it cannot mean yo son abogados, because for me it's soy. So we don't put a lot normally we don't put the pronouns. Nice, Natalia. Very good. We continue with Imran Sarul. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Imran. So, what are you studying, or where do you work? What do you do?
I'm currently unemployed.
Unemployed?
Unemployed.
Okay. Employed, that's a good one.
Okay.
We can
That's a
say
very good one.
empleado. Trabajador can be trabajador, which comes from the trabajar verb, the work verb.
Trabajador means worker.
Sorry?
Trabajador means worker.
Yeah, trabajador or trabajadora.
Empleado.
Empleado or empleado.
Employee.
Employee, empleado, empleada, trabajador, trabajador. The same, maybe we use a little more trabajador, but we understand empleado. And it's used. And one last question for Jackie. Are you here right now? Jackie, can you hear us right now? Can you speak? Okay, Jackie, what do you do for a living?
Olá a todos.
Olá.
Eu sou Jackie. My presentation?
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
Eu sou brasileira.
Brasileña.
Brasileña.
No problem. No problem.
French.
Yeah, no problem.
Brasileña. Yo estoy estudando espanhol ahora. Yo soy ama de casa.
Okay.
Yo tengo 42 años.
Perfect. We're going to see the ages today, but we are not able to teach all numbers now because it's a little long. But we are going to mention some numbers. So thank you, Jackie. It was a good presentation. Only an observation. It's not I don't know how you did say it, but it's no.
Estudiante.
You said what was? Estoy estudiando. You said estoy estudiando, but there is an I and E in Spanish. First, yo estoy estudiando means I am studying right now. In that moment, in this moment, I am studying. ING.
Ahora estudiante.
Right now, no, isn't this? I am studying right now. You can say it, but for now.
Yo soy estudiante ahora. ¿Es correcto?
Es correcto, es correcto. Perfect, Jackie. Thank you. Gracias, Jackie.
Gracias, yo. Gracias.
One more. Akil Ghazali. What do you do for a living?
Estudiante.
What do you study? ¿Qué estudias?
Ingeniero de civil.
Okay, ingeniero civil. As we said already, ingeniero, we are going to put arquitecto. You are not arquitecto, but it's similar now. You know, arquitecto, arquitecta. A very common word to arquitecto, architect. Yeah, architect. It sounds similar.
Tengo una pregunta.
Yeah, can you do? ¿Puedes hacerla? Yeah, who has the question? ¿Quién tiene
Tengo
la
una pregunta.
Sí, dila.
Mechanical is called as, I think, mecánico or mecánica, right?
Yeah, mecánico.
Masculine.
Mecánica.
Mecánica is feminine.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to know about
that. In fact, for example, if we have some problem with our car, we can send it to a mecánico for him to fix it. Our car, for example. Or it could be a mechanical engineer.
Ingeniero mecánico.
Ingeniero mecánico, yeah. If you want to make that specifically, ingeniero mecánico or ingeniera mecánica.
Okay.
I have right now here some doctor here on the chat, or is that here there is not a doctor or someone who is working in a medical thing. Well, I think now they are fighting with the coronavirus right now. No, anyone?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So how do we say doctor or médico in Spanish?
I don't know. Clínico, psiquiatrista, psicólogo.
Okay.
I am working this.
The normal one we say doctor or doctora. Doctor or doctora. Doctor, doctora is the most common. But we can say médico, médica, the person who works in medicine, on medicine, médico. And for example, enfermeras, nurse, enfermera, which is commonly a girl, but we can have enfermeros, guys. So enfermera, enfermero, médico, médica, doctor, doctor, all those people who are working on medical areas. Okay. So far, do you have all clear, or do you have any question you want to?
Mark, yo tengo una dúvida.
Yeah. I will explain something before. I'm not Mark. Mi nombre es Adán. Yo soy Adán. Mark in Travel is the account that we use. We all teachers use the same account. Mark in Travel is the professor from Italian. But no problem, no problem. I'm Adán. It's only the one thing I want to say. Adán.
So,
Okay?
Adán, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre el maestro y el profesor? ¿Son la misma
That was a
cosa?
very, very good question. Maestro
Porque,
maestra. Yeah.
Porque yo soy maestro de la lengua inglesa.
Okay.
Pero yo no sé, I don't know if I speak maestro or profesor.
Well, that's a good question. First of all, we use it almost without difference. We used to say when we are more children, when we have kids, we say it more maestro, which is a very simple word. And when we are studying university, for example, something more higher,
Profesor.
we can say
Profesora.
Yeah. It's not real difference. You can say I am maestro. I'm professor también. And I can say I'm maestro. There's no problem. But if we want to be very, very precisely, we could say that maestro is someone who knows very good his work. For example, you
mean most professional?
Yeah, it could be, for example, an worker from the construction area who is very, very good at work at construction. We can say, oh, he's un maestro in the construction. Él es un maestro de la construcción. So maestro, it means more the ability about teaching something or about doing something. And professor, it's more about teaching. Profesor.
So yo soy el profesor, no el maestro.
Yeah, it's a little better said, professor. But if you are virtuoso, that's a very good word. You are maestro too. So professor, teach. Perfect. It was a good question.
Yo también.
Adán.
Yeah. I hear. What's up?
Adán.
Yeah.
Tengo una pregunta.
¿Tú puedes hacer la pregunta?
Okay. Is it possible to say like ingeniero de mecánico, or we should say simply ingeniero mecánico?
Ingeniero mecánico. Yo soy ingeniero mecánico. It's better. It's the most common one.
Okay. So we cannot say ingeniero de mecánico.
Ingeniero mecánico. It's more common. We could say, but it would be a strange word. So no problem. Well, we now can go. If we don't. I think now we can go. What did we see here? We can say, for example, yo soy mexicano. We can say tú eres Macedonia. Ella es kazaja. With nationalities, we can say the verb ser. El verbo ser. We can use it with nationalities. No, first of all, nationalities. But we can use it with professions, as we said.
Nacionalidad.
Somos trabajadores. Ellos
somos trabajadores.
Son doctores. And ustedes son arquitectos. Look here, arquitectos. We are making the plural nouns, no? Because why? In the first three people, they are singulars, no? It's because I am only one person, you are only one person, she is only one person. Yo soy mexicano, tú eres Macedonia, ella es kazaja. But if we want to say in plural, we would say nosotros somos trabajadores with S, ellos son doctores with S because it's plural, and ES, and ustedes son arquitectos because it's plural. So far good? It's okay? Any question? Well, so we continue with the verbo estar, which we use for other things. We don't use that the same. We cannot say, yo estoy estudiante. That is very, very crazy. That doesn't mean anything. So we can say, for example, yo estoy en la escuela. That is a place. Or for example, en la escuela.
But what is that, school?
School. Yeah. School. En is the present in. What? And la is the feminine article. Feminine article. Yo estoy en la escuela, it could be, but yo estoy estudiante, that doesn't mean anything. So be careful, because if you say something like that in an Hispanic country, we are not going to understand very good. It's not that we are, he speaks very bad. No, it's that we don't understand very good. It's something about our grammar. So be careful. Okay, so another example for the verbo estar, the conjugation first. Yo estoy. Who wants to say the conjugation of the verbo estar for tú?
Tú estás.
Tú estás. Tú estás.
Él, with accent.
Está.
Ella, está. Esto, está. Perfect.
Está.
With accent, because the word está with an accent, it means another thing we are not seeing right now, but be careful. Está with accent. And look the pronunciation. It's not él está. It's él está. Está. We make a little noise, very noise, the last syllable. So, él o ella está. We are, it's nosotros.
Él o ella está.
Estamos.
Ustedes.
Están.
I want to put in Spanish from Spain. Vosotros estáis. And ellos están. Look that ustedes and ellos are always the same, so it's easy for us. Latin American, it happens a little which happened in Brazil and Portugal. That in Brazil they use você and they don't use tu, no, the same more or less. And in Portugal they use tu, the pronoun. Okay, so we're going to make examples. When do we use the verbo estar? We can use it when we are talking about feelings, about moods, or about places. It's temporary phrases. Temporary
Está.
place. We said the verbo ser, we use it with nationalities and with professions. Here, starts with feelings, with moods, with temporary. For example, yo estoy contento. It's a feeling. The mood, what's that? I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy right now, in this moment. I will not be contento tomorrow because tomorrow my dog is gonna die. I don't know. So I will be angry.
Contento.
Tú estás, well, not angry, sad, triste. If we have some problem, we could be sad. Tú estás triste.
Tú estás
I'm sad because my dog is sick. él está enfermo. We can say that too. He is in a status. So él está enfermo right now. He is sick, but maybe tomorrow he's not going to be anymore sick. So you look the difference. With the verbo ser, we always gonna be from Mexico.
Enfermo.
I will not change it, you know. But I could be sick tomorrow and today don't. So that's the difference. Él está enfermo, ella está enojada. What does that mean? Enojado or enojada.
Angry. She is angry.
Yeah.
Angry.
Ella está enojada. For example,
Ella está enojada.
you were going to do a travel, no, on April to Mexico, and you were very excited for going to Mexico, but the coronavirus didn't let you. So ustedes van a estar enojados because of the coronavirus don't let you guys go to the beautiful Mexico or anything you want. Nice. Ella está enojada. We continue with nosotros. Nosotros estamos, por ejemplo, aburridos. The class is so boring. No, I have no anything to do because fucking coronavirus. So nosotros estamos aburridos. We are bored.
Nosotros estamos aburridos.
The class isn't quite good enough.
Nosotros estamos
We can say
aburridos.
nosotros estamos aburridos de este profesor.
Son dos. Nosotros
¿Sí?
estamos aburridos.
Ustedes están, we can say, in a place, en el parque. What does that mean? Ustedes están en el parque.
Parque.
You are in the park.
You're in the park. Yeah.
You are at the park.
Say it in the Latin American way, because in the Spanish way, Spain would say, vosotros estáis en la casa. For example, it's the same. You are in the house.
Or plural.
And the last one, ellos. Ellos están en el aeropuerto. Aeropuerto, for example.
In the airports.
In the airport. Very easy. The difficult part here is to write it, because here in Spanish we have this deep tongue, and it's pronounced as the two letters separated, so it's AE. But we link it a little, no? So you can hear, if we talk pretty fast, we could say aeropuerto. It's not the correct thing, but in the talking speech we do it, aeropuerto, if you say it quickly. Spanish people are much more careful with that. They would say, yo voy al aeropuerto. But here in Latin America, we are a little more, not that much strict, and we say, aeropuerto, voy al aeropuerto. I'm going to the airport.
I'm going to the airport. Airport.
Okay.
Can I
Yes,
ask
muy
you
rápido.
a question?
Sorry? I didn't hear?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can. You all can. What do you want to ask?
How do you say I'm tired?
Sorry, how do you say what? Can you write it?
I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy.
Is that your micro is very low? I don't know. Can you write it, or I can translate it?
Wait.
I'm sleepy. Okay, nice. Estoy
Cansado. Estoy cansado.
cansado is tired. Cansado is tired, or cansada.
Durmiendo.
But
Durmiendo.
if you want to say that you are going to bed because you didn't sleep well and you are tired, you say tengo sueño. Literally, I have dream, but it's the way we say it. Tengo sueño. Tengo is the verb to have.
Tengo sueño.
To have verb.
Estoy cansado. Tengo
El
sueño.
verbo tener. So, yeah, you can say, estoy cansado, tengo sueño, voy a dormirme. Voy a dormir. I'm going to sleep. Here in Latin America and much more in Mexico, we use a lot that verb, verbo ir a. That means go to. I am going to the beach, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to the doctor. We always say that. Yo voy al mercado, to the market. Tú vas, es yo voy. Tú vas a cualquier lugar. So we are going to see it after, right now, we don't. Any question? Any other question here? So we can do exercise for seeing if you can understand it. We are for... Okay. We can do a question, everyone. So we start with Akil. Akil, you're going to say a
By the way,
sentence.
Can I ask you?
Okay. Yeah.
Ahi means here, right? Or there?
Ahi?
Ahi, yeah. The word ahi voy a el mercado. Ahi means?
Yeah, it was a confusion in the keyboard. I want to say yo voy.
Oh, yo voy. Okay. Yeah, because
ahi
I'm quite.
means there.
Okay, yeah. Ahi means there.
It was a confusion.
All right.
Sorry, it's yo voy al mercado. Ahí means there, but we are not saying that. Well, you could say yo estoy ahí, for example. That means I am there.
Hello.
Hello. Who's talking? Okay. Well, we start now with Akil. Akil, can you say those?
Yes.
A sentence with the verb estar in the first person of the verb estar. So it means I am on the park, for example. Or with another example.
Yo estoy muy contento ahora.
You can say yo estoy contento porque la clase me gusta, because the class, I like the class. Nice, Akil. Marta, can you give us an example with, we are, for example, some nationality. We are some nationality from some.
Okay. Yo soy italiana.
Yeah, but with the pronoun we. We.
Nosotros somos españoles.
Okay, nosotros somos españoles. That was perfect. Arujan, can you make an example with she is voted, with that structure, with the structure she is voted, but with another adjective?
Ella es cansada.
Ella es?
Ella está cansada.
Yeah, because right now she is tired, but it's not. She's not always being tired. I hope. Okay, nice, Arujan. Thank you. Tiam, can you give us an example with? Going to the participants. I'm admitting one guy. Okay. Yeah. Can you give us examples with the structure of ustedes in Latin American way? Ustedes están. Well, I was saying in Spanish. You are on the school. An example in Spanish with that structure. You are in the school. How do you say that? How do we say that?
A word.
You are in school. How we say in Spanish?
Spanish?
Yeah.
Usted está na escola.
Plural?
Na escola.
Yeah. Ustedes están en la escuela. Yeah, the article is very important. Ustedes están en la escuela. Very nice, Jackie. I forgot now. Your name is Renata. Renata, I remember. Renata, could you give us an example, for example, with the structure of a profession? You say, for example, you are a doctor in Spanish.
Tú eres médica.
Yeah.
Médico.
Nice. Tú eres médico.
Soy doctora.
Yeah.
Tú eres doctora, for example. Nice. Imran, you there? Imran, can you speak? Okay. He can. Imran, can you give us an example with a feeling? For example, él es, or in English, he is bored. How can we say it? He is bored. How do we say
Boring.
Bored.
Aburrido.
Él, which verb?
Él es.
Él
es
él está.
aburrido.
What is él es or él está?
Aurangzeb.
It's a feeling, so él está. Él está in this moment.
Okay, I'm writing.
Okay.
He asked me, not you lah. You.
Está aburrido, for example. Él está.
Él es aburrido.
But you don't forget to put the accent. Él está.
Él está.
Very, very important for we to do that. Because, for example, if we say él está without accent, aburrido, that means another thing that we are going to see after, but that doesn't mean he is bored. That's another thing. So, with accent, please. It's better to start to put it right now since the beginning. Okay, Isa.
Yeah.
Well, can you give us one more example with a nationality? For example, with the pronoun they. They, some nationality. They are.
Ustedes son mexicanos.
Ustedes is the verb, the pronoun you, in plural. The pronoun they, it's the third person.
Ellos son mexicanos. Sí.
It doesn't matter a lot, but the G on Mexico, it's much softer. It's Mexico. So, ustedes or ellos son
mexicanos.
Sí. Actually, I want to ask you something.
Yeah, you can.
Is there any difference between the Spanish spoken in all the countries, like the Spanish spoken in Mexico is different from the Spain or other countries in Africa?
Of course, it's different.
So what's the difference? So actually, I don't know much in detail.
Yeah, we can understand between us. The most difficult
any accent
one,
difference or something?
I think Chilean dialect is a little more complicated because they speak fast. They mix a lot of the words, but we can understand them. Spanish ones, they speak more properly, like they are so much careful with the structure of the grammar.
Spain people speak correctly?
A little better than, for example, Chilean or Argentinos. That makes a lot of things. Mexicans do always know, because the language mixes with other languages. For example, here in Latin America, we had Amerindian languages, for example, Nahuatl or Quechua, and we mixed that with Spanish. So Spanish people, they have a little more pure Spanish in that case. but it's
Hello.
equal. No, I think it's a very, very interesting and richness about Spanish, and it's a good thing to know. Nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
And in fact, can you
Thank
make
you
us
for
an
answering.
example? Can you make us example for example, you are in Africa, for example. You are in Africa. How do you say it? You singular? You singular are in Africa in Spanish.
You are
How
in
do you?
Africa?
Yeah.
¿Estás en África?
Yeah. Tú estás en África. I'm going to put
Tú
the
estás en
continent.
África.
For
Tú
example,
estás en
America,
África.
America,
Tú
Africa,
estás en América.
Asia,
Tú
Asia,
estás en Malaysia.
Europa. We make here that two letters, the first two letters in Europa, very, very clearly. It's not Europa or Europa. It's Europa. Europa. Europa and Oceania, where it's Australia, Oceania. You could use to Antarctica. Those
I think we should have a detailed lecture on the accents in Spanish. What do you say?
Sorry?
All the accents.
I didn't understand your question.
Like the accent on Africa, A, and America, E. Like these are the accents of language. So we should have a detailed lecture on all the accents so we could speak like more clear.
Yeah, it's a little similar if we say, for example, America, Africa. It's a little similar to English. Of course, we do the vowels much more clear. Our vowels are different from the English. Are only five. No, we only have five vowels, so we open a lot of the vowels. America, Africa, Asia. That is an I and an E that are very, very near from each other. Asia. It sounds like an one only vowel. Asia. Europa, Oceania, and Antarctica. So, well, it looks like a little in English, but it's much more clear because we only have five vowels. So we cannot make like the schwa sound in English, or America, Africa, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are continue with
Excuse me.
another.
Before this, can I ask something?
Okay, you can ask.
Is there is words or nouns that is different in the Spain and the Latin American, such as the coche and the carro? What is
words? Different words from Spanish and Latin America accent.
Yes.
Other one.
Is it carro in the Spain, or can you explain to me?
We use carro. We use to coche here in Latin America. How do Spanish people say it? They say automobile. They say a little more automobile in Spanish. In Spain. Which more? Another difference is that they have differences in the slang words. No? For example, to like something. They say, for example, the class. I like the class. Okay. They say, me mola la clase. Very slang. That's not the formal language, but you need to know it because if you go to Spain and they say, me mola esto, you're not going to understand it. Me mola is I like something. And here in Mexico, we would say, or Latin America would say, well, in Mexico, está chida. It's a very, very slang word, la clase. It means, the class is very cool. Está chida. Or which else? Well, that's the example. Another good example. Okay, we have a very, very important verb to know in Spain and in Latin America that has two senses. The verb coger. It's the verb to take. To take verb. In Spain, they use, for example, yo cojo el lápiz. And that means I take the pencil. Yo tomo. We here in Latin America we would say yo tomo or yo agarro el lápiz. Like garra. Garra is the feet of the animals. It's a garra. So yo agarro is to take something. I take the lápiz. Yo tomo el lápiz. And it's very, very important to know the difference because here in Mexico the verb coger means another thing, very, very difficult. Coger is like to have sex. So if you say to someone, I want to, yo quiero coger, it would be very, very strange. So be careful with that verb here in Latin America. You can use it in Spain, but not here. Coger. So you could say, I don't want to make examples with it, but it's needed, no? So, ellos cogen. They are having sex, no? So be careful. Well, we can go with the other activity that I have. I think you all know the memes. Do you know what is a meme? No?
Anecdotes.
What?
Anecdotes. Anecdotes. Wait, I'll write it.
Like design a meme. I'm going to share my screen for you.
Has become more interesting now.
Sorry?
I'm saying the conversation has become more interesting now.
Okay, no problem. We are going to share the screen and I'm going to teach you some memes before we can learn a little more. The culture of the memes, very important in Mexico, much more when we are here in the quarantena, and we use those images to make fun or something. For example, this first meme, it says, poder del agua, el poder de la cerveza. Does anyone know what does that mean in English? The first one on the left is the power of the water. What is the power of the water? That someone can get stand on the water if he cannot stand without the water. No? But the other one in the right, it says the power of the beer. So, el poder de la cerveza. And this is kind of funny. So I'm going to teach to write it. Poder is a very, very important verb. In Spanish, it's can. The verb to can or be allowed to. The verb here is when you are in the water, you are able to walk, for example. But if you have beer, you are able to walk and to carry something, the beer, to your house. And are two substantive very important. Water, that it means agua, to drink it or to swim in it, it's the same water. And beer, which means cerveza. Very important. Here in Mexico, we drink a lot of beer, and I think it's good beer. For example, so do you like beer? You can say, ¿te gusta la cerveza? Do you like beer? If you are going to you want to go out with a girl or with a guy, and you say, "Oh, do you like beer? Do you like beer?" This is "te gusta la cerveza" in a general way, but you can say if you want to make an invitation to someone to say, "Do you want to go for a beer?" Then you would say, "te gustaría ir por una cerveza?"
Yes.
Very formal, or informally you could say, "Vamos por una cerveza." Let's go for a beer. Let's go for a beer. The last one. Very important because we all like beer, isn't it?
Cerveza.
Do you like wine as well?
Okay, wine, vino. You can say, ella, you look, here's a structure very, very important. It's not ella gusta. It's a ella le gusta la cerveza. It's like in Italian, piace a lei, no? It's a ella le gusta la cerveza. La cerveza, it's the substantive. So it's conjugated with the third person. A mí me gusta correr. I like to run. But it's not yo gusto. That's where, no? We use a mí me gusta. A me piace, il me plaît. Ça me plaît en français. In French, ça me plaît. It's the same here. That construction.
Disculpe, señor.
Yeah?
Tengo una pregunta.
Yeah, you can do it. ¿Puedes hacerla?
Yeah. I don't know why are we using it as a mí me gusta correr.
You don't know. Why do I use that?
Yes. I would like to know why it is written like a mí me gusta.
It's because we were seeing this picture now about beer and water, and I want to say that are two very important substantives, and I only made examples with, do you like beer? ¿Te gusta la cerveza? Or do you like going for a beer, for example? ¿Te gustaría ir por una cerveza? It's not a part of the lesson. The more important part of the lesson is there, no? Yo estoy, tú estás, tú eres, and that. Oh, it's not important. Very. I would like to make that. So we continue. We are going to see another one. I think this is important because we are going to see two verbs important in Spanish. Here we see todos odian, todos te odian. Those are mushrooms. We call them here in Mexico hongos, champiñones. And he says, but I love you, pero te amo. They all hate you, the mushrooms, but I love you. So we see two important verbs here, to love and to hate. Love. It's very important to say, yo amo. No? If you are in love, you could say to your girlfriend or to your boyfriend, yo te amo. We all know to say that in Spanish, no?
Yeah.
Yo te amo.
Yo te amo.
And the jealous girlfriend would say, ¿me amas? Do you really love me? No, it would be saying to his boyfriend, because I think you love someone else, no? So I wanted to know if you love me, if you still love me. ¿Me amas? Me gusta correr instead of a mí me gusta correr. No, it's the same. Me gusta correr is okay. It's exactly the same. There's no difference. A mí me gusta. So use which you want. We use it without difference. Nice. It was a good question. Gusta correr is the same as a mí me gusta correr. Is that we don't use a lot the difference between indirect pronoun and complements and direct complements. in Spanish, it's not so obvious, that difference. We're going to see it after, no? Right now, it's a little complicated, but me gusta is important. For example, in Facebook, we have this reaction to like, no? When you put these hands, or I don't have it,
To care
like
as
that, no?
well.
To like is me gusta, literally. So if you put your Facebook on Spanish, the option will say me gusta. I like. I like.
Me gusta or just gusta?
Me gusta. No, you have to say the me. Gusta, we wouldn't know which you refer to if you say only gusta. It has to be me gusta.
Okay.
Okay. Two more images. Well, one more because no, that no. Isn't. Well, we said already aburres. Aburrir is aburrido. It comes, and we're going to see another two words for today. Todos te aman. It says they all love you. The Star Wars movie, and it says, but it's voted for me. No, you're voted for me. So we're going to see these two words. Todos. It's the all people. Everyone. Todos. And pero. Very, very important word. It's but. But. If you want to say, I like you, but I am not sure if I want to be your boyfriend, no? You
How
could
to
say,
say I like you but as a friend?
very nice question. Te
Or
quiero. We say here, when we don't want to be boyfriend or girlfriend with anyone, we say te quiero, pero solamente, solamente como amigos.
And how to say I will marry you but as a friend?
What was the question? Can you write it?
I will marry you but as a friend.
I would marry you, but
As a friend.
ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗ ಬಹಳ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕತ್ತದ.
Can you write it?
ನಾ ಬಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ ನನಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ.
I'm going to mute here. Okay, you can make the question right now. Because I didn't understand it. It was a lot of noise. I will marry you, but as a friend. Oh, that's a little weird. I don't know if it's possible, but we're going to put it. Me casaré contigo. The verb marry you is casarse. In future, we would say me casaré contigo, with you. But, pero, we said it's pero como un amigo. Como amigo. Okay. Amigo, friends. So you can say, he is my friend. Él es mi amigo. He's my friend. And if it's an she, it would say, ella es mi amiga. With an A. Ella es mi amiga. Yeah. Another thing, well, we can say, my boyfriend, I already said it. Boyfriends, it's novio. And girlfriends, it's novio with an O, sorry. That's novio, not novia. And girlfriend, of course, it's novia.
Novia.
Here we are very, very clear with that. So you cannot say to anyone, eres mi novia, no. That's a very formal thing. You cannot make jokes about that because it's a serious thing. Being girlfriend or boyfriend with someone. Yeah, so we are going to see the last theme of today, which is the verb to have. Husband. Husband is esposo, and wife is esposa.
Esposa.
Okay. We could say to marido, if you are getting married, the father would say of the church would say, you can kiss the wife. It would say, el marido puede besar a la novia. So the husband can kiss the girlfriend. In this case, it's as they are getting married is very specific. But then we use a lot more esposo, esposa. Marido y mujer could be no problem. It's a little less common. Let's use it. So the last theme of today is the verb to have, because it's very, very useful for saying, for example, our age. Verbo tener. Tomar means, well, it could be a lot of cases. It could be yo tomo vino, for example. Yo tomo tequila, for being more Mexican. Tequila. No, I drink tequila. You could say yo tomo el camión, which means I take the bus. I take the bus. What else? We could say.
I think. Is it? Excuse me. Is it camion is truck?
Sorry. Is it what?
Is it camion is truck?
Truck is camioneta.
Yeah.
Truck.
And bus is autobuses, is it?
Yeah, camioneta. It's a little different. Truck. Camion.
For the bus is.
Camion, or we could say.
Autobus, is it?
Autobus, yeah, autobus, of course, with an accent. Autobus. For example, talking about automóviles, you could say, yo tengo un coche, or un auto. Tú tienes. Here's the important thing. It's for age. You could say, tú tienes 25 años. In my case, I'm 25 years old. How do we say our age in Spanish? We use the verb to have.
Tengo.
Ella tiene, for example, 20 years. Ella tiene 20 años. It's literally, I have 20 years. It's like a possession with the verb to have, because the verb to have is the possession of tener. For example, you have a car, but you also have your ages. It's very interesting, I think, in Spanish. So with this, we're going to be finishing, but we are going to say it all our age. So the structure is yo tengo 2 years, and we are going to learn how to say our age. The numbers from 1, I don't know, to 50, I think. I would say only your age, no, for now, but we are going to learn another time the numbers. So right now, for you can to answer and to question. Yo tengo 19 años, who say that? Can you say it on the micro?
Yep.
Yeah. How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? It's the question. ¿Cuántos?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Actually, this is about the accent, so these are so confusing. I have written some here. So I don't know how to actually pronounce these.
Which one?
I have sent you.
These are the same sounds, but the accent means that the tonic syllable is that. No? For example, as I said, this is pronounced esta. The tonic syllable is es. But this is está. You see the difference? Do you hear? Esta, está. Este, este. With accent in the last one. Another one, last one is no, which one? I don't know, but you see the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For mio, for example, the pronunciation go in the last in the place where is the accent. Comió. It is come. It is comí. And they are all words. They are all words that has a sense in Spanish. So you have to be careful with the accent. Esta, I'm going to repeat it one last time, from up to down, up down. Esta, está, este, este, comió, come, comí. Okay? Okay. Well, we are going to finish with our H's. So, Akil, well, I'm going to start from the last to the first of all. Okay, so, Asif.
But how to pronounce last two accents?
How do I pronounce what?
Last two.
Can you write it? Because I don't understand. Well, meanwhile, Asif. Yeah, so how do you pronounce? We said for signo de interrogación, it's not pronounceable. It's a sign. Signo de interrogación.
What are the signs?
It's a question mark. And the admiration, we say signo, the other one, de admiración. Because it's for questions, the first of all, for interrogate someone, and the second, like if you are admiring something. For example, qué dolor. That means, what a pain do I feel? What pain? It's an admiration because you are saying...
I don't understand one thing. Like if I say, who are you in Spanish? Is.
Yeah.
So why there is a question mark before and after the sentence?
We do it, I don't know why, but it's the rule. So we have to open the question and we have to close the question.
Is it okay not to put the question mark before the sentence?
Sorry, what was your question?
I'm saying, is it okay to not to put the question mark before the question?
No, it's not okay. I don't do it because my keyboard, as you can see, doesn't have the open question mark. But if it would have, I would put it. So it's only because of my keyboard. But it's a rule. You have to put it.
Excuse me. I think you can hold the question mark for a second.
Yeah. Here, I don't know.
Yes.
So it's so,
wow, how intelligent you are.
Same like the exclamation mark. You have to hold it for.
Yeah. Okay, nice. I learned today something. Perfect. Because I don't like to don't put it. It's the correct.
And also these two accents.
It's an U con diéresis. That's a good, a difficult word. Diéresis. The first one is an U, the vowel, con diéresis, with diéresis. And that means, for example, when we see the last time, how can we pronounce that? Guerra.
Guerra.
Italian, guerra. It's guerra.
Guerra.
But when we have something like that, this U, pingüino, we pronounce the U. It's not like in guerra. We say pingüino. It's not pinguino. Pingüino. So that diéresis makes the U to sound.
Or maybe it is working as a joint in both the middle.
No. It's about pronunciation thing.
Okay.
So, guerra, pingüino. well, guitarra, I said, no? It's not guitarra, it's guitarra. But it could have a diaresis there in the U, over the U, it could sound guitarra. Okay, is it clear? And
Disculpe, señor. Tengo una pregunta.
I don't know what is that in English.
It is auto rickshaw.
I don't know.
It is a cervical layer of 10 something. You haven't seen?
I don't know. Well, we can check it. You can send me a message. In fact, can you put first, please, all your Instagram?
You are still stuck at auto rickshaw.
Sorry?
It seems like that. It's similar like a taxi. Like.
Okay. So the ones who can, please, can you put your Instagram for weekend to put in the image of the projects? So you can add me if you want. And it's important because we are going to make a group on Instagram.
Go and buy a Mercedes. You are still waiting for the rickshaw.
Yeah. And I'm going to add you. So you can make a question to the teacher. For example, this question didn't answer, auto rickshaw. I will search it. And
I think it is same.
Answer it in Instagram.
Really? I
same in Spanish.
So
but the
while you're putting your Instagram, we are finishing with the question that we want to do it for finishing. So, ¿cuántos años tienes? I was question to Asif. Asif, ¿cuántos años tienes?
Yo tengo 24 años.
Perfecto. I have 24 years old, he said. So, tengo 24 años. Perfect. Sumaya, ¿cuántos años tienes? Sumaya, are you here? Okay, Andrés, ¿cuántos años tienes, Andrés?
Yo tengo 14 años.
14 años, perfecto. Kushal, can you make the question to Aurangzeb? How old are you? Can you make the question? In Spanish.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
I can't hear you, bro.
Okay, ¿cuántos años tienes? Aurangzeb.
Are you saying something to me?
Yeah, he said, ¿cuántos años
I'm
tienes?
talking to you only. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
So, ¿cuántos años tienes, Aurangzeb?
¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Can you hear us?
No.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
How old are you? In Spanish. Can you answer it?
How old are you?
I am. Bro, my age is same in Spanish and in English.
Okay, no problem. You can write it.
You have to tell
your age, the number.
Okay, tengo 22.
Okay, 22. 22, 22.
22.
Quickly, I say the numbers so you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y de ahí, and there, we are putting with, for example, the 20. 20, 20 y 1. 20, 22. 23, 23, and that, no? So, Yeki, can you ask Isa how old is he?
Yo?
Yeki, please. Can you ask Isa how old is he? In Spanish, of course.
Tengo 42 años.
Yeah, okay. And ask Isa, please, how old is he? So you to say, si você pode perguntar para
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tem, Eli, o Isa.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Okay, Isa.
Yo tengo 30 años.
30 años, perfect. Tan.
Bravo.
Can you make the question for Arujan, how old is she?
Girls don't tell ages.
Sorry?
Yeah, if you can make the question, how old are you? To Arujan.
¿Cuántos años
¿Cuántos años usted tiene?
Tiene, okay. That's a formal way to say it, but it can be, if it's a person old, you can say, ¿cuántos años tiene usted? But as we are friends, we can say, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? So, Arujan, how old are you?
Tienes 18 años.
18 años, perfecto. 18. Marta, can you ask to Akil, how old is he?
Akil, ¿cuántos años tienes?
Yo tengo 23 años.
23 años. 23.
Sí.
Very nice, all. Thank you for being here. I think it was a very good class with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for helping us a lot.
Gracias, Marky.
I have a question.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yes, gracias.
How is the intermediate class? Because I think I know almost everything today.
Okay, intermediate. We are going to put the next classes on Instagram. That's important too. I want to put it. Marketing Travel is going to also. So we have we haven't now the next classes. We're publishing.
When will we have our next class?
Yeah, I don't know, but on Sunday we'll put in on Instagram. So it's important.
But do you speak English or you speak Spanish there? Because
Sorry?
Do you speak Spanish in the intermediate class or you speak English there, like a whole class?
Yeah, pueden hablar un poco más de español en el intermedio.
Sí.
Aquí podría hablarlo, ¿no? Pero obviamente no todos lo comprenderíamos. No es el caso. Principiantes. So,
I have a question.
Yeah, you can do it. Puedes hacer la pregunta.
De grupo em Instagram.
Sí.
Como faço para participar?
Eu posso fazê-lo, né? Você só me coloca ali, me coloque aí o seu Instagram e eu coloco para você.
Ok. Graças.
Então, eu vou ver depois você... perdão. Sorry. I was speaking Portuguese, sorry. I'm going to put it on Instagram. I want to make the group. Thank you all. I hope you have a good day.
Gracias.
Que les vaya bien, acuérdense. Despidámonos en español. Nos vemos.
Hasta pronto.
Nos vemos. Gracias.
Gracias a todos. Cuídense.
Muchas gracias.
Goodbye. Adiós.
Gracias. Adiós.